In Photoshop exist few different retouching tools which we're going to use for our basic skin retouch. These tools you can find here on the left side in your tool panel, and I'm going to name this. Let's start from the top one, which is Healing Brush Tool, very popular, and I usually use this quite often. The other is Spot Healing Brush Tool, which is not really that popular. It's way easier to use this, but it's not so precise. And the last one in these tools is a Patch Tool, but we're going to use not that much of this, but it's really great and powerful tool. Two others I'm going to use Brush Tool and Clone Stamp Tool. You might think you can choose just one of these, you feel the most comfortable, and work with this one. Unfortunately, it is impossible because all of these tools works different, and all of these tools we use for different kind of things. So actually I work with few of them, maybe not always all of them, but I usually work with most of them on my retouch to do the retouch right. If we want to do this right, we have to work with most of the tools to get the most perfect look we want. So how to use these tools? I usually do not work on the main layer, but I usually create new layer, and on the new layer we can use Brush Tool, Clone Stamp Tool, Healing Brush Tool. However, when we use this, as you can see, you have option on the top which is called Current Layer. Right now it's checked Current Layer, the sample. So the sample has to be checked as all layers if we work on the new layer like this. We cannot do this with Patch Tool, but about this a bit later. And I'm not going to work like this. I'm going to work a bit different, because I usually start with technique which is called frequency separation. You probably heard about this technique. It's very popular recently, and there's some things we cannot do in frequency separation, but there's some things that we can do in frequency separation, and it looks really great. So in this section, this first section, we're going to talk about frequency separation, and I'm going to show you how I do the retouch using frequency separation technique.